Hello, everyone. This is Akila here, and I want to let you know how to start a business in Florida. I've had my business for over a year and a half, and these are the processes that I went through in order to start my business. If anyone's starting in Florida, this will be very helpful. Or if you're starting in another state, it's also pretty helpful, I believe. So, we're going to go to Google and type in how to start a business in Florida. Okay. And we're going to go down to Florida Department of State, start a business, division of corporations. And the first thing we're going to do is search the records. So let's say you have a business name in mind and you want to know if it's available in the state. So let's say, for example, you want a business called Clear Contact. Okay. So we're just going to type in Clear Contact and do a search. And we see that Clear Contact is available. They have clear contracting, clear controls, clear copy. So we know that we can use that name if that's what we want to use. So now that you have an idea about what your fictitious name is going to be, you can go back and go to Start a Business. And it shows us everything you need to start a business. Step one shows us to research starting a business. So these are ways to get started, and you can read those at your leisure. You're going to identify the type of business. So if it's going to be a corporate structure, S corporation, C corporation, LLC, limited liability corporation, or if it's going to be a profit, for profit, or non-profit corporation, you need to decide that. Then you're going to form your business so you can file online and you can register your business name, which is optional. So we decided we wanted Clear Contact for an example. Now we can do that now that we know that it's not being used currently. And it even says more about what a fictitious name is, and it's showing that it's different from your personal name if doing business as a sole proprietor. And it's different from the entity's legal name. Okay, so you can get more of an idea. You can click on all this information and find out more. Now, let's say we want to e file today. We'll click Start e filing, and that's when we'll decide which we want. And for example, we're going to say limited liability company. That's one of the most common corporations out there. So we're going to click that. And then we're going to decide um, before we create, we're going to review all of the instructions for filing with the articles of organization. Going to gather all the information required to complete the form, and we're going to have a valid form of payment, a credit card or debit card. So then we're going to click on File or Correct Florida LLC Articles of Organization. And if this will be our first time, so we're going to click I've read and accepted terms of disclaimer and start new filing. Okay, so right here, it's showing us the filing information. If an effective date is required for this filing, we're going to enter it there. And then it says, what's an effective date? We can find out. You may list an effective date if you would like the limited liability corporation's existence to become effective on a date other than the date it is filed by the office. So the effective date can be up to 5 business days prior to the date of submission or up to 90 days after the date of receipt. Okay. Now the required filing fees for today are $125. And if we want a certificate of status, that's optional. That's $5 additionally. And a certified copy is $30, and that's optional also. So on our credit card, we will be spending $125 today. Since we've looked up our limited liability company name, we decided on Clear Contact. And for the principal place of business, the principal address must be a street address. So there's no P.O. boxes accepted. So you're going to just type in whatever the address is. And we'll just put that our mailing address is the same, and it'll automatically put it in there. The name and address of the registered agent. And if you don't know who the registered agent is, you can just click on this. And a registered agent is the person that will accept service or process on behalf of the business entity. So just to let you know, post office boxes are not acceptable on any of these forms. You have to have a physical address. So it's letting you know about the notice of the annual report. Every year you have to fill out a report, and it's going to be $138.75. And if you are late, it's going to be an additional fee of $400. So you don't want to do it late. And it's really easy. I had to fill out one this year. Very, very easy to fill it out. It didn't cost me much, just $138.75. Or I think I found out I didn't have to do it because my business wasn't around for a year. So I filled out the information just in case, and I found out I didn't need to file. So I do need to file next year for sure, to avoid that late $400 fee. Also, you're going to put your email address, and your electronic signature goes there. That's acknowledging that you have read everything and you understand. And then you're going to list the names and addresses of your each manager or representative. So if you have a secretary or accountant, you're going to put that on there, or marketing director or owner. That's all going to be in this section. And it lets you know once this document's filed, any changes will be $25 additional fee. So it lets you know everything that it's going to cost you in advance. And then you're going to review for accuracy just to make sure everything's correct, so you don't have to pay that $25 fee. And Once you submit the information, it can't be updated, removed, or canceled or refunded. So you're stuck with $125. And if you need to amend it, it's going to be an additional $25. So it's just letting you know. Right. So I can't move on any further because I don't have the information filled out. But you get the idea. After everything's correct and you verify everything's correct, you're going to pay the fee. And that's how you start a business in Florida. Later on, I will talk about how you get an EIN number. That's an employee identification number. And that helps you when you want to file your business taxes, which is very important. You can't get a bank account or a loan without that information. So, first, you're going to go, this is one of the first steps, and then you're going to get a employee identification number with the IRS, and that's a free fee. It doesn't cost you anything. So, if you have any questions, leave it in the comments below, and I hope this was helpful.